a newly updated village. I'm doing some parts solo, some parts multiplayer. For the main deal on that, the first part was done in multiplayer and we missed some stuff, so in this part I'm gonna probably do half and half. There will be story progression, but there's also gonna be some side stuff. It's sort of funny that Kirby would have stars on side stuff, but most Kirby games do have that. The Wallabies have been making some stuff for us, and because I'm playing in solo, Bandana D will end up having something new to add. If you want a second player to join you, just call me anytime through the pause menu. Oh, rush over. This place has gotten much livelier now that the townsfolk are finding their way back. The other Wallabies said they really appreciate your help, Kirby. I'm always ready to help too. He also said something else. When you use an evolved copy ability I grow a bit stronger too. My spear will power up to match the evolution level of your copy abilities. Try it out in co-op mode. That was the part I was thinking. That was the part I said about last time. I'm glad I can help with you. I'm glad I can keep up with you out there, Kirby. Kinda makes me feel like a real hero, you know? He is a hero, alright. Also, I'm gonna put my mic closer because I made it far. I made it far so that you would be able to hear my brother, as well as I upped my mic volume to complete instead of -2 decibels. But now we have unlike the second world, but in solo player I'm going to do the treasure roads and save the remaining waddles that I missed. 46. So I might be wrong then. I thought the first world was short, but I think every world is gonna have their limited things. Maybe even the second part might be a half an hour long anyways. So the stars means that those are the difficulties that they will be. The more stars, the harder it gets. And if it shows this, that means it's complete. If it shows stars like this, that means that it isn't complete. Which means that we missed some waddles in this case. Make 5 tulips bloom. So I'm only gonna cut until I find every tulip. Tulip. There might have been one I missed in the very beginning. The cute thing is, I love how this game can even be multiplayer, but it's only 2-player. Like, the best part is Kirby pretty much copied Mario and Donkey Kong. Mario first, where the second player can be a minor role, but yet is still useful. And that minor role for Mario is Cappy, and for the minor role in Donkey Kong it's Pauline. For this game, it's Bandana D, the only character that is unplayable in Kirby. And that's why I'm hopeful and I'm anticipating it that there will be a 2-player in the Star-Crossed Worlds mode as well. Plus, I'm curious about what would happen then. I'm curious if it will lead to like some sort of insane hidden Coliseum mode, for instance. Also, if you find the captured Waddle-Dee cage and you've already rescued the Waddle-Dee, instead of the Waddle-Dee, it will show us a red star. Might as well explain it now by pressing plus. The cusses that you've heard. That was the thing I was going to apologize in advance for, because it just happens. I don't do it. I'm a family-friendly thing kind of deal, and you've heard a lot of it from computer gaming. He tries at times, but it's also like, I don't know, like I'll, like in advance, just it's suitable for anyone who can tolerate it, but that's why I don't make it for kids sometimes. And sometimes it is for kids, even though I won't say it's for kids just in case. just in case it's like hypersensitive. Plus, the 4 kids thing, it's like the only thing that would be for kids is like kid stuff, like things that little kids should see. Otherwise, the only way it would be for kids is like for it to be like kids' lessons and stuff like that. I don't know. Just stating the apologies in advance for the cussing that you would be hearing, because it's not from me that you'd be hearing it from. But will happen most of the time. It's like I gotta look up where the heck this tulip is, because I'm about to reach the same place as I've reached before. It was right there. That was, oh my word, it was there the whole time. Goodness, that was it. I know that was it. I don't know how I missed that. Honestly, I didn't even look up to see that there was a hidden potted plant there. Gosh darn it. Now to complete the stage uncut. Ranger, time for some shooting star sharpshooting. Pew pew! Hold the button down to charge and aim. Then let go to send a sparkling shot flying. Charge up for bigger blasts. Mouthful mode, which is car mouth. Now he can stuff an entire car into his mouth. When he does, he turns into a peppy pink car that can jump and use turbo dash. It's a nice day for a scenic drive. Turn up the radio. Love that part. Donut. Donut. Oh. The ice cream as well. I think the ice cream means something. I think it's like a bonus room or something. Oh wait, I get it. Next to the ice cream part. I didn't notice that. Because originally, I don't think I ever noticed that. I think this is my first time I realized. Cakes, trapped Waddle Dee, coins. The third donut, but there's bound to be another donut that I missed somewhere. Yeah, but I would have to look up where, because I swear I looked everywhere and I haven't found it. Unless, so navigate the mall without getting lost. There's this ladder over here that I missed. Yep, it was right here. Ow. Warp Star and Bomb Block and Jab Hog. Charge those points up, then zing. Let them fly. Jab Hog is famous in the New World for its spiky spines. They were short and cute when it was young, but they eventually grew into dangerous needles. It'll jab anything that gets too close, so approach with caution. Throw and catch. Treasure collecting. Target time 1 minute. And if you complete that within that time, you get the rare stone. Oh, it's that. I completely forgot it was about tokens. Warp. Oh, there's more. I forgot. Come on. So now you just gotta like be quick. Oh, I'm getting crushed. Ooh. Yeah, I think I failed to do this in 1 minute. Unless somehow I get lucky. Yeah, I failed. So if I completed it in a minute, something would happen. I think it would mean that I would be able to complete it. So I got the rare stone. You'd be able to see a lot of these. There we go. Now I'm able to complete it within a minute. I honestly don't remember how many rare stones there are in the game. Because as well, I don't remember if you get them from code. And there are some codes that expired because they were released in 2022. But yeah, there are some codes that still give you rare stones anyway. Triple strike bowling for switches. Clear time being 30 seconds. So this one doesn't require you to collect tokens. Well, I failed this. Yeah, you gotta reset. Oh no, not again. Good grief. Now I have 3 seconds to try to get there. I'm gonna just jump over these guys. I was so close to failing that again. Man, despite them being 1 star, and you have to do it in order to complete it. It gives you 50 extra, but it's something you have to do anyway. And that's what I mean by they give you so much currency in this game. And it's sort of funny because in most games, when you give you so much currency, it's usually good. But sometimes it's not like that. And where it's like so much that you don't know what to do with the rest. Fast and fiery, race to the cannon. And you can see the playing abilities as well. And why it's not the evolved ones is because it's just something that involves something. I don't know what I'm saying. It just involves, like, fast efforts. Man, that one was easy though. I did it in like not even 40 seconds. I think yeah, I did it in like less than 35 seconds. So that one's easy. There are some of the 1-stars and some of like the lesser difficulties that you have to complete in a certain amount of time, but it's hard for me to do in one try. And even if it was my first time, even if it would have been my first time, I would have still struggled on it. No, this one I have to aim for certain targets. And there are some of them that involve abilities that you won't yet have. Or if you have them, then it's best to skip them for now. Man, I don't know how I got that. Come on! Get out of my way. Well, I don't think I'm going to complete this in the amount of time that it requires me to do it in. Which I think was a minute. Yeah, I failed to do this in a minute. Just making sure, yeah, that was the last one. Hopefully I'm still able to complete this. Not even caring about the caboose. That was scuffed. And yay, the target time was a minute. Sometimes I don't pay attention and sometimes I just know. Ice treasure. Freeze and fling skating on ice. And then I'm gonna battle the boss again and then just cut, seeing how short this video ended up being. Oh, I see. I don't know if I did it. I don't think I did it like that before. But that felt way more stylish than the way I did it before. And yay, I did it in that much time. I don't remember how I did it before, or maybe I did it the way I showed. I don't know. Now to battle this guy again. Gormanda with a sword ability, and the other one is to do it without taking any damage. That one's always hard, is to try to do it without taking any hits. But I'll manage. It's always funny just to see that he tried to grab you and he's like, oh, I didn't get him. God darn it. I have to do it without taking any damage. I don't know how Gorimondo of all bosses is the hardest to do so. And I say it that way because he's the first boss of the game. And it makes sense if it was a later boss. Also, I don't think I've ever noticed that. The fact that Gorimondo's shadow is seen. Ah ha ha! Got him. But now I have to do it again because I have to do it without taking any hits. I wanted to show at least that whole fight. Might as well just skip the part of me doing it without taking any hits. But I also want to show how many attempts it took me. Oh, that was close. Of course, when I said I was gonna show how many attempts it took me, right after I did that goal, I did it. Man, like seriously, that guy is like tougher than any first boss should be, honestly. Because honestly, the second boss is easier than the first for doing that kind of thing. Playing the game again, it makes so much sense. And yeah, I love the fact that the first boss is Gory Mondo instead of any Wispy Woods boss. Because I think that's like the very first time they've done that. I don't know how long this took me in terms of how many minutes it would be in the video, but we'll see. Also, search this. You get a big blue coin, which I think is 100 coins. I'll double check on that. Oh, but sometimes there would be a hidden treasure road. I forgot about that. Vending mouth treasure. I completely forgot about hidden ones. Well, I'm gonna just completely ignore them. Meow. Sort of funny how much ammo they give you. Oh, whoops. There was a switch over there. I think I failed to do it in the amount of time I needed to. Oh. I did it in just barely that amount of time, but I have to do it again. Oh, something tells me I might have failed again. Not... How is it possible? Do I just have to somehow get those shot cells off the cliff without wasting any time? Goodness. I completely forgot about how hard this is. Even though it's a 2-star. That's why I'm upset, is because I know there are harder ones. And me sucking on this all of a sudden is just slightly offensive. There. Don't know, but somehow I managed to complete it in a bit longer than a minute now. And that was due to me not falling off, because apparently when you fall off you get stunned for 5 seconds before going onward. Man, that took me forever. And I'm pretty sure the peaceful mode just makes things a lot easier, and I don't want that. I much prefer the challenges of it. I think that was it though for those kinds of things. So we have rescued 46 Waddle Dees and got 6 of the stones. And now I'm gonna, because I'm pretty sure there is going to be like hidden treasure roads somewhere. Might as well do this one too. Stairs Mouth Treasure. And that was a 3-star, so it makes sense for it to be very hard. Oh, whoops. Treasure Road, normal treasure, which means I have to try to do it without using any abilities, which is easy, I should say, but really, we'll just see what happens. Normal, complete within a half a minute. I think this might be another part too. That's very interesting. And there's the Scarfies that we haven't been introduced to yet. Ow. They swarm me. And that's how you do it. And yeah, I failed to do it within a half a minute, so I'm gonna reset. Because now I think it's gonna work. Yep. Now I'm gonna do one more before I end it off there and see if it ends up being a second part or not. And if not, then the one stage I do in the second world that I'm going to do in multiplayer will be the end part of that. Stairs Mouth. I don't remember how long I had to do it in. It was reasonable though. Am I able to fit through here? Nope. I failed again. Gotta start that over because I forgot to get that one stair case all the way over there. Gotta do this first. Then this. Ah. Darn it, I thought that would work. There we go. Indeed, that was like pretty tricky for the brain, but I managed. It's like when I don't talk, it helps me with the cuts as well, and that's why I don't talk sometimes. It's because sometimes when I'm talking, it's hard to tell where I'm actually cutting. But that is it. I don't know if this is going to be an entire part or not, and if it is, that is fine. Also, I think I might have missed one. Nope. I don't know for sure, honestly. Like, how many treasure roads are there? And treasure roads do count for completion, which is odd because I thought that treasure roads doesn't necessarily count unless you want to try to get every rare stone in the game. But they do count for completion just by a tiny margin. The main margin of completion is the main mode, and then something else, and then something that's in every Kirby game ever since Superstar Saga, the extra modes. So that will be it. Well, first I'm gonna, because I know it saves. 8% complete. And I've saved some of the Waddle Dees. So yeah, there's going to be a lot that will be unlocked in Waddle Dee Town. Especially the fact that there will at some point be extra... There'll be an extra kind of thing. And that's fine because it's a certain requirement. Like there would end up being like 20 Waddle Dees required for most things. Perfect timing! See you guys in the next part if this is the end of it. And then the next part, that will be another multiplayer thing. Because yeah, every single player thing I do is mainly for missions I've missed or failed. And then certain treasure maps that require solo player only. So that's why I do solo player videos as well. But man, I completely forgot about how short the main mode is, because already having completed World 1, and I think World 2 might take us like an hour and a half. And in parts that would be 3 parts. So, yeah. That'd be something. And I know it's saved. I know for a fact that it's saved. It auto-saves every time. There's no save and quit option.